Hi, this is a video all about the mistakes that I've made on my YouTube videos. I don't know how to change YouTube video. I don't know how to edit them yet. I said, and I want to talk to my Muslim friends, I became a Muslim about 2 weeks ago. And they say I can't be a Muslim because I believe in Jesus Christ. Well, I say I can be a Muslim because the Muslim Bible, which is the Quran, is just like the regular Bible. Muhammad wrote down, must have learned from the Bible himself, maybe, although the Bible portions wouldn't have been written in his time, so I don't know. He must have gotten word from God. He must have gotten the word from God because he has in his Quran, and I'm reading it now, all the things that are in the Bible. The Bible had parts where people were fighting. There was one part in the Bible, I can't quote you the verse and chapter right now, but it says if a woman interferes in a fight and she grabs the balls of another man, then her hand should be cut off. And you read stuff like that in the Quran too. So everybody who thinks the Quran and the Bible aren't alike, they are alike. I made the mistake saying Quran was an evil book in one of my videos. I have to go back and change that because it's not an evil book. I was totally wrong. And, while we're learning, we say things we shouldn't. We should be very careful of what we say because if, as a teacher, it says in the Bible, woe to those who teach and it's not coming from God, because if you teach and it's not coming from God, you will be destroyed by God, especially by the demons. He will allow demons to possess you if you do the wrong thing. Look in my eyes. I don't know if I'm possessed today, but my sons say my eyes change when I go manic because I'm bipolar. When I go manic, other times, 7 times I was possessed by demons, and I talked to people about having sex with them. I talked like this, as if I was possessed. My voice would change and I would talk like this. I remember some of it. I made a call to my brother and he sent me off to the hospital after the call because I said, don't you want to have sex with me? And his wife got on the phone and she called a bunch of doctors up, and the ambulance came to my house and they took me away. So I must have been possessed that day because I remember going into the ambulance and I said, well, if Jesus wants me to go, I'll go. So I was flipping in and out of myself. And I said to the officer, once we got into the van, the emergency van, I said, where are we going today? And he said, where do you want to go? He said, you want to go interdimensionally on a UFO? He must have been playing with me because I said, yes, I do. The police still play with you and go along with you so that you'll stay calm. Well, I went into the hospital. I've been in 9 times, and I've been probably possessed 9 times. Yes, you can be possessed without killing somebody. Would never kill anybody, but I'm a hypnotist, and I know that if you're hypnotized by demons, you can kill somebody. My husband thought I was capable of killing people. He was probably right. Now that I look at it, once you're possessed and you're fully possessed, you are capable of doing anything. And I scared the daylights out of a woman in Weymouth because I called her 14 times. Some of the conversation was nice. Some of it was not so nice. I said to her one time, I called up and I said, hey, and I won't say her name because I can't. I said, hey, you, why don't you I want to talk to you. Get your head out of the toilet. I know you're having your supper. Get your head out of the toilet and go brush your teeth. I actually said that to her, and she was scared to death of me, and with good reason. Now she has a 2nd restraining order out on me. I hope she doesn't do a 3rd, but I can understand why. You gotta pardon my smoking. That's my one vice. Here's a demon right here. You see that? The demon of the cigarette. Look at the smoke, the incense going up to Satan. So this is what this is, incense to Satan. So obviously I'm still possessed by some demons. I should cast them out of me now. In Joshua's name, I cast out the demon of smoke. But I can't cast him out. Guess why? Because I don't want to stop smoking. And you can't cast a demon out until you stop smoking. You have to repent. Repent means, everybody's scared of the word repent. Repent means turn your life around and walk away from the thing that is possessing you. Walk away from your idols. Walk away from your idols. You have the idol of TV, the idol of sex. You can have the idol of overeating. You can have the idol of being proud. That's a huge one. Some people are so proud they won't even listen to this video. They'll say I'm crazy. I really don't care. Look at my eyes. Am I crazy? I don't think so. Maybe you're the one who has demons. If I look in your eyes, I can see whether there are demons or not, because the eye is the window of the soul. Like I put up a thing about Nirvana. One of my good friends, Maria, she had a thing about how the guy from Nirvana, his face changed. So she put up a little video on Facebook. You may see it there. She put up a video that showed from the time he was a child till the time he was an adult. And in those videos, you can see demons. If you want to see a demon, go to, and I'll put it up on the screen in my next video. I don't have it right now. But if you go to my timeline, you'll see the video of Kurt Cobain. And in the video, if you stop on the pictures, just press stop a couple of times, you'll see where there's a double image of him as a child. That's when the demons got into him. Demons get into children when they're traumatized. And when your children are crying at night and scared in the middle of the night, it's because demons are scaring them. So if your child cries and wets his bed, like my son David used to wet his bed and he'd cry. I didn't know it at the time, but those days he was crying are the days that the demons were bothering him. Demons come out from about 12 o'clock at night till about 6 in the morning when the sun comes up. So if your child is wetting the bed, upset, you call me because you've got demons in your house. I got to tell you something. I told my son there was demons in the house here because I bought this large lantern and it's sitting on my chair over here. I'll show you. I bought this large lantern. You see it? And it makes noise. Well, this thing was shaking on a chair that I had it on all by itself the other day. And I told my son, and he said, well, maybe the chair moved. The chair didn't move. This thing was going like this, making noise. Go ahead, demon, do it again. Make the chair. What happened was, this particular chair seems to have demons around it because I've seen this chair. It's right over here. It's right over there in my house. And this chair would rock back and forth rapidly by itself. If you have things moving in your house, you've got poltergeists. That's only one type of demon. There are many other demons. If there's a demon called Zozo that you see on Ghost Adventures. Ghost Adventures is a true show. They don't know what kind of demons they're dealing with, and they have been possessed before themselves. I would like to do a call out to Zach Bagans and have him call me and talk to me, because if they want somebody that's really in the know on their show and can cast out demons on the show, call me. I'm telephone number 617-750-0880, or you can reach me on my home phone at 617-479-4842. That's a Quincy phone, Quincy, Mass. Zach Bagans, here's a challenge. I dare you to call me and put me on your show, and I'll show you demons. They'll come right out. The demons talk to me because they know who I am, and they will show themselves on film when I talk to them. You'll be able to see demons on film, if you're a sensitive especially. You bring a sensitive in, a psychic, and you bring her in with me, and you'll see who's the psychic. Because I do it from Jesus, she's doing it from demons. They're not going to show themselves to you. Why would they? They're having too much fun with you, Zach. Zach, you know you've seen demons in your own house. They pulled you off the bed, right? Well, they can do worse than that. They can push people down the stairs. Like the one they pushed down that woman on your show about the nightclub that you guys don't like to go to. They pushed a pregnant woman down the stairs. Well, they could kill her if they wanted to. They could strangle her. I've been strangled before, and I was at my work at Sears Holding Company in Quincy, Massachusetts, and a woman came up to me to pray and said I was like that with God, and I said, yes, I know. And while I was talking, the people were in line. There was a man in line at the cashier, and they grabbed me by the throat, the demons, and they wouldn't let me speak. And when they finally did, they said, it's only time until we get her. It'll just be time, and we'll have Linda Tidwell too. Because that's what they do. They try to scare you. Well, the guy in line, when he saw me go, they will get you shortly. In time, they will get you. That's what happened. It sounded like I was choking. The guy's face went white and he took off. Anyhow, I'm not looking so good. Because I'm fat. When I'm not fat anymore, then you're going to go, she's buff. When I finish doing Tai Chi, I'm going to be a black belt in Kung Fu. Right now, I'm just doing the preliminary Tai Chi Qigong to try to lose weight. And if you see me shaking in my chair, it's because I take Latuda, and right now I'm taking a antipsychotic named Zyprexa. And the antipsychotic makes you get Tardive dyskinesia. It means your body moves involuntarily. So I'm like humping my chair, you can see right now, and my tongue sticks out like that when I talk. Anyway, I'm getting on Latuda, which is supposed to be a better, newer drug, because they say I have bipolar, but I say I have demons. I say I had demons. I have post-traumatic stress disorder from being married for 40 years to a Syrian Lebanese American guy who was so tough to live with because he was always mad. He was mad because his father left him. I tried to get him to, go find his father, but he wouldn't do it. Finally, my husband is dead because he went against the Lord. I am the representative for the Lord, and he hated my guts. He said he loved me as his own true love, but in the end, he was in love with another woman. He was in love with that Weymouth woman that I told you about. And I told them, why don't you be together? Just be together. Leave me alone. And they wouldn't listen to me. She said, oh, we're never getting back together again. But if she was never getting back together again, why were they remaining friends on Facebook? All his friends are her friends. He didn't want to give up her friends. He was the type of guy who needed friends. I make a ton of friends, and I've made a lot of friends just by using the golden rule. If you treat other people the way you want to be treated, you get friends, You say, can I have your telephone number? Let's go out for a cup of coffee, shoot some pool, go bowling, maybe have dinner, go for a hike in the Blue Hills. We have the Blue Hills Reservation here. I'm looking for somebody to go walk the Blue Hills Reservation. Actually, climb the Blue Hill. It's not high. But anyway, the reason for this video, I got off track, is to say I'm sorry. Very sorry. I have a hijab. I'll show you my hijab. I'm going to the Muslim temple. A mosque, I should say. Here, right here, you see, this is my hijab. You see? This is the sleeve. This is what I'm wearing because I am now a Muslim. I'm a Muslim, Messianic Christian Jew. Anyway, let me see if this thing, let me see if my computer is plugged in. Yep. So anyway, I didn't fix my hair today. I gotta go get my hair cut. I look like a mess. Sorry I look like a mess, but who cares, excuse me. Who cares what I look like? It's what I say that counts, right? Look into my eyes, deeply into my eyes. Yeah, take a look at my eyes. Do you see any demons? They looks like one eye is darker than the other. Sometimes it looks like you got a cat's eye. Anyway, well, that's the end of this. I always make these too long. Watch my other videos. They're very important, and thus saith the Lord. They come from Christ, who I represent here on the earth, just like all the other Christian saints. I represent Christ on earth. Yes, Christ in the flesh. We are Christ in the flesh, us Christians, so we have to watch what we do. And you Muslims and all the rest of them, you're not Christ in the flesh because you don't believe in Jesus. Once you believe in Jesus, you become Christ in the flesh. He is not come down himself yet, but he lives within Christians. And if he lives within Christians, he's obviously here on the earth and hidden. He said he would come in a cloud. Well, if he's in everybody's body, isn't that like a cloud? Because a cloud is vapor. He is in every breath a Christian takes and talks. That is Jesus talking to you. So if they say something that's very bad, you know that's Satan in them, because we all have the worm that dieth not. And that's in the Bible. Google the worm that dieth not, and you'll see you have demons. You Christians, you think you can't have a demon when you're blessed and baptized. You can, and you mostly all do. I don't know anybody that doesn't have the worm. So that's you. The finger, I'm doing the fickle finger of fate. I shake because I have tremors. Anyway, that's the end of this. Now, I just have to find the button to stop it. So, my friends, this is another part of the conversation. Leave comments, please. I'd love to hear from you. I love you all, and I've given up my life for you. Literally. So I'm going to say bye for now. Bye. Bye-bye.